Hello YouTubers, welcome back to Yorkshire Media One. I am Mark, your host, your presenter, whatever you want me to be. Yes, I am cheaper and better than the BBC. So what are we talking? Well, it's Mark's mental health journey. What I'm talking about this month. It's end of the month, so it's Mark's mental health journey. So what we were talking about is seasonal affective disorder. SAD is a type of It's called SAD disorder, and that we were talking more about that. Richard brought it up to me last time, so I thought I'd do a bit of research, and that's what I've done. Overview affective seasonal affective disorder SAD. Seasonal affective disorder SAD is a type of depression that comes and goes in a seasonal pattern. SAD is sometimes known as winter depression because of the symptoms are usually more apparent. Some people with SAD have symptoms during the summer and feel better during the winter, so it can be opposite as well. Symptoms of SAD can include persistent low mood, loss of pleasure and interest in normal everyday activities, irritable feelings, despair, guilt, worthlessness, feeling lethargic, lacking in energy and sleeping during the day, sleeping for longer than normal and finding it hard to get up in the morning, craving carbohydrates and gaining weight, difficulty concentrating, decreased sex drive. For some people, the symptoms can be severe and have significant impact on their day-to-day activities. When to see a GP? You should consider seeing a GP if you think you might have SAD and you're struggling to cope. GP can carry out an assessment to check your mental health, and they may ask about your mood, lifestyle, eating habits and sleeping patterns, plus any seasonal changes in your thoughts and behaviour. What causes SAD? It's not fully understood, but it's often linked to reduced exposure to sunlight during the shorter autumn-winter days. The main theory is that the lack of sunlight might stop a part of the brain called hypothalamus. The hypothalamus working properly, with may affect production of melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone that makes you feel sleepy. In people with SAD, body produces in higher than normal levels. Production serotonin. Serotonin is a hormone that affects your mood, appetite and sleep. A lack of sunlight may lead to lower serotonin levels, which is linked to feeling of depression. Body internal clock. Internal clock, and your body uses sunlight to time various important functions, such as when you work, so lower light levels during the winter may disrupt your body clock and lead to symptoms of SAD. It's also possible that some people are more vulnerable to SAD as a result of their genes, as some cases appear to run in families. Treatments. A range of treatments are available for SAD. The GP will recommend the most suitable treatment program for you. The main treatments are lifestyle measure, including getting as much natural sunlight as possible, exercising on a regular, and managing your stress levels. Light therapy, where a special lamp called light box is used to simulate exposure to sunlight. Talking therapy, such as cognitive behaviour therapy, CBT counselling, such as a selective, that can help as well. So that's the disease SAD. I my body clock gets affected, but I must admit I haven't got that. But people who've got it, it's sad. So that was brought to my attention last month. I thought I'd do a little bit of research on it and find out exactly what it was and let you know. So that's what I've done. Thank you, Richard, for that. I think that it was worthwhile me doing, and now people know what it is and things like that. Yeah, yeah. So people who's got that, they've got their problems as well. And let's not forget, people do have problems as well. I mean, you know, people from in everyday time to time business and things like. Think of business owner. Think of a small business owner who's running a small business and that, and he's the main man. He's running the company. Think of him, and also think of his depression as well, because he can be depressed. He could be stressed out. It could be anything like that. And as we all know, stress does definitely kill. And he could be feeling down, low, suicidal and things. And we wouldn't even know. Just by looking at people, you might not know that they are having trouble with depression or even suicidal thoughts and things like that. We wouldn't know unless we ask the question. Unless we go up to them and say, "Oh, hello, how are you?" If they respond, they respond. If they don't, they don't. I usually say hello to people who have got the head hanging down and that, and I usually I usually get an answer on that, but there you go. So think of that also. Think of people who's got anxiety problems and things like that. Think of people as well. Think of the elderly. It's winter time. It's definitely winter time now. Think of the elderly who can't get out because they're scared of falling. Because if they fall, they may break a hip and things like that. So think of your elderly neighbours next door to you and think, give them a knock. If you haven't seen them for a few days, just give it a knock. If they answer and they're all right, that's all well and good. If they ask why you're knocking, just say, I'm just making sure that you're okay, and that do you need anything from the shop and things like that. We've got to look after our elderly neighbours and things like that. We never get they may be scared to go out, and they may not get visitors and things like that. Or if they do, it may be once a month or something. So just give it a knock. Just knocking and that and asking how they are is a good thing. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. If they don't like it, they don't like it. But if they ask you why, then you tell them why. You tell them that you're concerned because you haven't seen them for a couple of days and things like that. And if they tell you, well, about going out because it's cold and things like that, ask them, do they need anything from the shop and things like that. And that, what I mean? And that, and tell them. For the elderly. I mean, they could do the shopping online, couldn't they, if they know how to use a computer and things like that. So, that could be done as well. If they need shopping, fair enough. I mean, so there is that. Consider elderly people as well. Also consider people who are homeless. It's not their fault. They're who are homeless and just being dumped on the street basically. Think of them as well, this winter as well, how cold that they'll be and things like that, and go from there. Also, please consider that young people, from the age of 16 to 18 are committing suicide more, and this is more true this month than it was last month. I've seen rates of suicide and that, and it's 25%. It was 15% last month. Now it's risen to 25%. That's 25% more than last year, by the way. Which is, I've been talking to Samaritans as well and things like that, and they say keep pushing them, so that's what I do. I keep pushing the Samaritans because, people need our help, and they really do. They really do need our help and things like that. So the Samaritans 24 hours helpline number is 116123. You can do an SMS shout out to 85258. If you do that, they will message you asking you how you feel and things like that. But if you want to talk to a human being, please ring 116123, or like I say, you can SMS text shout out to 85258 and things like that, or you can go to the official website and things like that. You can also, if you do need help, like that, then please, ring the Samaritans 116123. Or if you want to talk to someone and you've been to your doctor and you feel that you need counselling but your doctor doesn't, then you can go to talking therapies and ask, talk to them. You don't have to be, as far as I do know this, you don't have to be referred by a doctor. You can refer yourself to talking therapies. They are, they have counsellors who can talk to you about how you feel, if you, things like that. But please consider using those people. Please consider using the Samaritans, which is 116123. Ring that 24-hour corner, and that will help. But your main port call, your first port call, must be your own GP as well. If you need more professional help, your own GP can help you more because he knows more about you, because he's your GP. Basically, I go to my GP because I've been going to my GP since I was a child. They do know me very well. And also get the right treatment as well. Now, let's not forget there are people out there, other people out there there is other people out there as well who, I had a story lined up what I was going to tell you, but it doesn't really matter. We all know about Grace Dentle leaving I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. The reason why she left is, it was under medical reasons and things like that, but the main reason why she left is because of it will come up to her anniversary of her father who died and things like that, and she was mentally drained and things like that. So mental health played a part in her leaving as well. That's Grace Dent, MasterChef star. She left because of her mental health and things like that. She was completely drained and couldn't cope. So she did the right thing by asking to leave, and she's left and things like that. So so that's a good thing in my mind. That is a real good thing. So, and like I say, there is people out there who are feeling very, very, very low at this time. Mainly because they're stressed out and things like that. You may be working, you may still be stressed out because you cannot afford. You might not be able to afford a lot of food and things like that, and you'll be getting stressed out because Christmas is getting nearer and things like that, and you see no way out of it, if you know what I mean. Well, there's always a way out of it, and that if you feel that your wages are not covering the cost of living, you can go to a food bank, but I think you have to be referred to a food bank, and I think citizens advice can refer you there and things like that to a food bank, and hopefully help you get more food over the Christmas period and things like that. That can help as well. But because the living it is so stupid and so really, really bad, this government should hang its head in shame, because the cost of living, the cost of living emergency, or recession, as I would like to put it, is out of control. It is surely out of control. Pricing's out of control. Everything's out of control. Supermarkets are putting up left, right, and centre anything and anything they can. I mean, I did a mince pie test not so long back. I didn't do the £2 one, but I did the £1.60. £1.60 for Sainsbury's own mince pie. That is ridiculous. You know what I mean? They are creeping up into luxury food now. Prices and things like that, and it's absolutely stupid. This government should have price capped all the prices with the supermarkets are just running away with the price. They're just being left to do what they want to do. So what supermarkets are doing, and this is what they are doing, they're not using their own profits to pay for their diesel. They're making all, like me and you, pay for their diesel and things like that. So that's why prices are going up rapidly, weekly in some supermarkets and things like that. So no wonder people are in despair and worried. Even people who are working, a job, full-time job, once could afford food. Now they are struggling to put food on the table and things like that. And it's disgusting. We shouldn't have to rely on food banks. This is not normal. Food banks should not be considered as normal because it's not. It is absolutely ridiculous what the government are doing. They should hang their heads in shame. Especially, Rishi Sunak. You don't know how to run this country. Really doesn't. Because I would have by now priced, capped everything and put the prices back down to what there was in 2019. And that would give more people, a lot more chance to have a lot more food. Food shouldn't be classed as a luxury. It is a necessity that you must eat. Food, meat gives you, meat. You need meat in your system to give you protein and things like that. You know what I mean? But they're pricing it way out of it. I mean, take Iceland. Iceland is ridiculous. Small joints are about no bigger, no bigger than my cup basically. A joint, no bigger than that. 3 of them for 20 quid. It's absolutely ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. I can get proper joints. You know what I mean? If I go to the right butcher or if I go to the right place, yes, you can get. I can get the turkey. I can get a chicken joint. I can get a beef joint, and I can get a gammon joint for less than 20 quid. If you go looking around, but at the end of the day, it's down to the government's fault, really. And it's also down to and I will put the blame right at the government's doorstep with the mental health emergency, what we're under right now. Nothing's really been done about this. They say they've got money and things like that, but no, the Samaritans are doing all they can. The Samaritans are bringing it to light, but the government are not really throwing a lot of money at this. And if they did, things would get better. And hopefully very quickly, but they're not. They're not really throwing enough money at it, in my mind. So I do blame I do put the problem right at the government doorstep. I do blame the government for this mental health, emergency what we're in, and I do blame the government for the cost of living emergency, which is, let's face it, and people are going to have to start facing up to this. We're in a recession, and when you're in a recession, you've got to put your prices down. Pound shops is ridiculous. Poundland, for one, is absolutely stupid. A good 85% of their stuff is over £1. The rest of it is a quid. So, about 15% is a pound. Roughly, and that, you know what I mean. But it's absolutely stupid. Places like Poundland and one below should revert the prices back to £1. That's what I would make them do if I were Prime Minister and things like that. It is ridiculous. Supermarkets it's been run away with, is all this. So no wonder people are panicking, and no wonder people can't afford to eat, because the price of food is slowly being pushed up, out of reach of people like me, you and everybody else. And it will look like only the rich will be able to feed themselves, which is absolutely disgusting, and it really is. When you say, there's not really any cheap supermarkets anymore and things like that. B&M are trying the best, and so is Home Bargains. So I would shop there more now. I'm going to consider doing that myself, going to B&M's and going to Home Bargains, especially for tin food and things like that. You may get more of a bargain, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. So and then you got to consider price of bread. Price of bread is getting absolutely astronomical, especially with Warburton's and things like that. But you can buy 6 Warburton's tea cakes, or bread rolls if you prefer, and £1.20. Absolutely rip off. You know what I mean? Sainsbury's, and it's not only Sainsbury's, it's all the supermarkets are doing the same thing. And Let's say Iceland are selling free joints for 20 quid. And when you ask about it, why is it so high? Oh, it's getting near Christmas. Okay, it's getting near Christmas, but you shouldn't shove up your prices because of Christmas. You know, everybody deserves a decent Christmas meal. Everyone does deserve a decent meal every day of the year. And it's as simple as that. Even if it's just one meal, as long as it's a substantial meal, everyone deserves it every day of the year. Yeah, but the way these are doing it now, it is absolutely ridiculous. So no wonder people are feeling down. No wonder people are feeling depressed. And that is the reason why the cost of living is running away with itself. And that's one of the reasons why people feel like they do. And that, so, if so thank you for watching. If you've made it to this part, yes, it'll be over 21 minutes. But if you made it this far, thank you. And I do thank you for watching this. And if you have liked it, please give me a like. Please give me the thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell icon. All that will let you know when I'm uploading another video. Also, come back from time to time to make sure that you still subscribe to me, because YouTube algorithm has a nasty habit of unsubscribing people. And plus, there's a new algorithm around, and I don't know how it's going to behave, do I? So please come back from time to time just to make sure that you still subscribe, and also share the video to your friends and your family and to other social media like X, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and also use the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now. Catch you all later. Thank you for watching.